Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, another day, another dollar.
Back at it again. My
Yeah.
boy done made it back on this thing, man. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. I feel pretty good. I feel close to normal as I am right now. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
work in progress. You know what I mean? But I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you for watching Thinking Game Podcast. Thank you
Thank you.
for hitting the like button. I think we close to 300, man. We trying to get to 1,000, but we grateful for the 300 that
300.
subscribe. We close to, I think we're like 280, 290, something like that. But yeah, we want to thank everybody who's been watching so far, and we finna get right into it, man. We get right into it.
300 is a good number. Like the
Oh, yeah.
Spartans, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So, this podcast is a casual podcast of people and analyzing situations to improve thinking and laugh a little bit. We are in no way saying that either of those choices and decisions are the right or wrong. We are simply saying that in this world, one choice can lead to multiple issues and circumstances that are not beneficial to be in. Look at this podcast as insight on how the world can be a crazy place. And where's my stuff at? And some choices can be hard to recover from.
Amen. What?
We are simply having a discussion on the topics that the inner city people are trying to elevate and deal with. We are trying to bring awareness and invoke conversation. We are not in the business of being right.
You heard it from
So,
the source.
the warm up, it is saying, seen this on Facebook. I think they be making fun of people on a low key way. Love don't judge. Let me know if y'all watch this or y'all see these episodes. They be on like YouTube or Facebook. It's actually pretty crazy. This woman says, my 25-year-old Nigerian husband is not scamming me. I'll read the description. It says, K, 68, USA, and a black, 25, Nigeria, met on Facebook and formed an unexpected bond despite their 43 age gap. They've kept their love strong across continents, believing destiny brought them together. I guess it got cut off while I was trying to put it in. It says, the Nigerian said a prophet told him that in Africa he would marry a white woman.
Well, you know what I mean? Hopefully, that's not the case.
You
are not getting scammed,
I have a
you know
prophecy
what I
for you. You are going to marry a white woman.
Yeah, man.
You're going to meet her on Facebook. You're going to talk smooth to her. She's going to marry you, and you're going to be a citizen.
Which one is the old one? She is.
Yeah,
older?
she's like 68. He 25.
Yeah.
How close to realistic is that? It's like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't knock age gaps, but you know what I mean.
that's more than an age
Yeah,
gap. That's like the
yes.
Grand Canyon, age canyon.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh,
Sure,
man.
Yeah. I hope for the best. I
know, right?
That's all.
Love don't judge, right? They
Yes.
be have some crazy episodes though, bro. Like some of the craziest stuff, man. Like I was telling Peel one time, he's like, how low can dudes go or a woman go? Like talking to a woman, like I wouldn't do it, but I guess some dudes who you love, but like somebody that's like handicapped, right? Like, you know, a regular dude dating somebody that's like handicapped is like that's pretty
I
crazy.
can just do one handicap. I can do a wheelchair. You know
You
what
can do
I mean?
wheelchair?
Yeah. I mean.
Cause you seen that
I'm
woman? That
pretty
woman was
strong.
swimming. She was paralyzed. And she was swimming.
Yeah, I mean, she can't be too thick. She got to be somebody I can pick up. You know what I mean? I can help.
But
you
you
know
can
what
pick
I
up dead weight. I mean,
mean? Yeah, I mean, yeah. So she got to be real small. You know what I mean? That thickness is good until you got to pick it up,
Boy.
clean it up, wipe it up.
Boy.
You know what I mean? Wipe
Yeah.
it up. So,
Let us know in the comments. Do you think this cap or do you think it's a real relationship? That's tough, man. 25 and 68, man. It's
yeah.
whew.
And another country, he's not a citizen. You know what I mean? He's trying to get over.
Oh yeah.
So,
And then it's a double standard, right? If a dude did that,
Oh,
he'd be crucified, man.
He's a predator, you know.
Yeah.
He's old. He's living his life. He's trying to control her.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, 100%. Do you think she controlling him with his say if you mess with me, if you try to get over on me, I pull your green card. You think she?
yeah, I mean, I always see men as the predators. You know what I mean? This young man, he's hoodwinking this older
Boy.
woman. He's trying to get her assets. You know what I mean? But she could be in control. She could be holding his green card hostage. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You don't never know.
Got him
Like
on
Mike
Visa,
said.
man. Got him on Visa, man.
Exactly.
Don't cut my grass if you don't want to. I'll pull your Visa right now. Keep playing. All right, guys. Next.
Oh yeah, how was your birthday, man?
Oh man, we can get to it. My birthday, man, it was cool, man. Just like you just turn another year old, you be like, man, thank God for health, man. Thank God for just being able to, get up out the bed, man.
Oh, yeah,
Just
we
don't take it
both
for granted.
we both had birthdays, and I am thankful to be here.
Oh man.
Had some health issues, a little bit of health issues, trying to bounce back. You know what I mean? I've been away from the podcast, but I'm
He had to
trying-
wait for the X-Man gene to kick in.
Yeah,
The
for
X
sure,
Factor.
for sure. But we gonna continue on.
Yeah, man. But yeah, birthdays, man. As you get older, man, you be like, man, you just don't take it for granted. You realize how much of a blessing it is to get older, man. So,
Yeah, money is the thing. You know what I mean? Nelly's still having birthday parties. You know what I mean?
when you got that kind of money, you can do all kind of stuff. Us
So-
regular people, man, you know what I'm saying? You just happy to have another birthday. You ain't trying to throw no 50 grand for a birthday party, man.
Yeah,
that's
she
a,
bought
man,
him a
that's
car.
a house.
She bought him a little Impala.
With his money, man. So, the next topic. Nick Cannon can't remember all his 11 kids' names.
Yeah, I mean he's
A girl asked him to name all the kids. He tried to got to about 8, maybe 9.
yeah.
And then he kind of struggled on the last 2, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I saw that, and he's got to get a system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to stop naming your kids crazy names, too, though. I mean, if you're going to name them like the Avengers or something, all the team on the Avengers or something.
I think
you
it would be easier to remember if you name them odd names. You know, like
You think so?
yeah, his kids got throughout the names,
I mean, that's a lot of kids, bro.
and that's a lot of kids.
I mean, sometimes I know my kid's name, but sometimes it's just like 2 kids is like it can be a lot. I can't imagine having 11 of them things. Boy. What?
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. So memory as you get older, man, you getting busy out there. The memory, man, start to wane and dissipate a little bit when you got that many kids, man. I can't imagine having 11 kids, man. I know he got the money for it, I guess, but you're dealing with 11 women. I don't know if one woman got multiple kids, but multiple women, multiple hormones, multiple emotions.
You call it the kids what they going through, you know. What I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, that's little depression.
I think
you know what I mean?
the
That's
best
little
thing he
diabetes.
got on this side is they may not call him directly. They may talk to his assistant.
Yeah,
So
you can't be in the same house with 11 kids with like 4 or 5.
you probably could with that kind of money. You probably could. But
know.
not no regular person though. But
I hope for the
when you're a
best.
millionaire like that, or his level, you probably could pull it off. But a dude at Walmart not pulling that off though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope for the best.
Yeah, boy. Let us know what you think, man. How tough is it if you got 11 kids to remember all 11 kids' names, especially when you got multiple, kids, mothers, and stuff like that too. They got to be not easy to remember. They don't get the birthdays. You go to the doctor and say, "What's your kid's birthday?"
Birthday.
Social Security. Good luck. Sometimes I need my phone for my 2 kids, let alone 11 kids. Good God Almighty, ooh, man. Especially when they start talking about years. Like what
Yeah.
year they was born in. You like, man, what?
What? Yeah, and,
Man, I could barely sometimes forget my year I was born in.
well, he had them close. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Them stair steppers, but still.
So with that being said, do I got to pick one after this? Yeah, pick one. Who you rolling with? Let us know in the comments who you rolling with, Nas or Jim Jones.
I love Baldwin. You know what I mean?
Ballin', ballin'.
But you gotta go with the Legend Nas. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Lyrical, making decisions.
QB in the house.
You know, he married Khalees. You know what I mean?
Do you see what Khalees? I'll talk about that after. Clickbait she doing stuff she be doing, man.
No, but she's a very good cook. You know what I mean?
Man,
I
get
like
outta here.
her-
Do you
all
think
of
she
her
cooking,
content.
man?
I love all of her content.
It's too many jump cuts for her to be cooking, man. She show you the stuff and then it jump to it's cooked on the plate. Come on, man. She ain't cooking nothing. She got to
Khalees,
do it in
I love
Africa.
her
But
content.
would you like me? Do you like me to cook that? Yes.
You
Let's
know
make
what
it
I mean?
cook. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I'm going with Nas, bro. Jim Jones bugging. I know he was saying he better than Nas. He got more hits than he on the chart more than Nas. Man, get out of here,
Nah,
man.
he more popular. You know what I mean?
Says who?
This social media.
Oh yeah, the younger kids, yeah.
And this is probably the most he been clicked or he been searched and then blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's the money. It's the platinum albums. You know what I mean? The record sales. You know what I mean? Y'all guys are musicians. You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I mean?
true.
First. So,
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Nas on 100% Nas. I mean, Jim Jones was cool. I like Cam better, but Jim Jones was cool. He's the copper or whatever. But Nas was that dude, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was so good, he didn't have to release that many albums to prove himself.
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
wanted to.
I don't like Nas per se, but
Nas be spitting game, man.
definitely Nas.
I mean, you can say baller, but I could throw up If I Rule the World with Lauryn Hill. Kill it. You can hate me now? What? What? Man, that's like number one song when you get on, man. You can hate me now, man.
the Brave Hearts, you know.
Yeah, the Brave
Back
Hearts.
Down, you
Yeah.
know, so
What? This is Nas. I'm the Braveheart veteran. You already know who I'm better than. Let us know in the comments who you picking, Nas or Jim Jones, man. Before we get into it, though, yeah, you talking about he married Khalees, though, man. I was scrolling on Facebook and I see, man, she be doing some crazy stuff, man. Some IG model slash, like, slick clickbait kind of
hey,
stuff.
she
man.
be traveling. She's cooked. She's
Man,
cooking
she
with
not
cannabis.
cooking, man.
She's cooking with cannabis. I love her content.
Oh, my God,
a
dude.
natural woman.
There you go.
Hey, I love
Hit
the
the click
content.
button, yeah.
Keep up the good work.
See, he don't want to get caught scrolling, man. Clickbait, man. It was what they was saying, like, man, she was holding a cucumber. I was like, oh, man, that's crazy, man. Dude,
click
just,
off this.
yeah, let me click off that, man.
I can't do this at work.
So, Fat Joe facing them allegations. These are allegations. Nobody knows if these true, because if you say something crazy, Fat Joe will come at you, so you got to be careful. But Fat Joe facing allegations, or is it a shakedown? They said Fat Joe claps back against disgusting lies amid allegations of coercion and X with minor. I don't want to say the word 'cause they make bang us on Facebook. So his man's right. Let me get this right. Let me get on the slide on my phone so I can read it right. 'Cause I don't want no smoke. It says Terrence T.A. Dixon filed a federal lawsuit against his former employer last week, accusing Fat Joe of underpayment, swindling him out of pay for his contribution to album tracks, ditching him in foreign countries without money or transportation home, and running a criminal organization built on intimidation and violence.
Hey, man, you can't live the Sopranos lifestyle, you know what I mean?
You think he
don't
was
need
living a
all-
Sopranos lifestyle?
Hey, that's what they say.
Man, this was what happened. You know, it seems like when you make money with dudes, man, and they feel like they're not getting the same fair share, I guess. And if all he was doing was just helping writing on tracks, but he wasn't producing no tracks, he wasn't doing the owner stuff, does he deserve the owner kind of pay? I think people don't caught up in the tiers of pay, right? Or they feel like they're entitled to something, and maybe they're not from a business standpoint. I don't know. I think that stuff get blurred, though, sometimes, like business and what you feel like you're entitled to.
Yeah, and everything ain't free. You know, when you travel out of countries, you know, airfare and hotels and lodging and driving in places costs money. You know what I mean? You'll
Yeah,
spend all your money that you just made on whatever you did on the song
man.
real quick.
I ain't think somebody would even. I thought Fat Joe was cool. My God, he's suing the Don. Unbelievable.
Fat Joe got some stories.
Boy,
He got some stories.
boy, some stories.
So, you know what
Boy.
I mean?
You know, Fat Joe sued him before he went on social media before he filed a lawsuit. He was talking greasy on Instagram and stuff. Fat Joe sued him for defamation of character.
He'll
He didn't say,
he'll back up some
"Yo,
some
my
stories.
guy, you on social media talking greasy." Dude, dude, Fat Joe crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, let us know in the comment. You think these allegations, or is it a shakedown, man? To me, it seems like a shakedown, man. Even if the allegations or somewhat or close to being factual, I guess. The dude was with him for like 16, 17 years is what they were saying allegedly. So if you was around him, if you saying this happened, you an accomplice. They think about this dude want money so much. He is willing to talk about things he probably was involved in.
Yeah, and he
For
was,
money,
maybe
man,
he
you know what I'm
was
saying?
been tread long, you know what I mean, spoon.
Mama, you may be 3 years older, but you hot. Give me that. You be talking like
that.
you like what I got. Give me that.
Crazy.
Money just run out. You know, money ain't forever.
Boy,
you know what I
for
mean?
real.
Joe was kicking you back, you know, a couple thousand, you know what I mean, per month, you know what I mean? And,
Would Joe say, "Yo, man, they mad. I'm still riding around in Bentleys, man. These dudes never figured it out, man. My God, everybody want to sue the Don." Dude, crazy, man. All right, guys, this is for my old school wrestlers out there, man. Pick one. Paul, Mr. Wonderful, Orndorff, or Double J, Jeff Jarrett. If you had to pick one, who you pick?
man, just Jared went through some changes, you know what I mean, you know, early in his career.
Yeah.
But when he got the guitar, you know what I mean,
Oh,
and started
man.
hating people,
Yeah.
I just can't not pick Double J. You know what I
I'm
mean?
going Mr. Wonderful, dog. That dude was cold. He acted like Mr. Wonderful. You know what? He had the simplest move, the pile driver, man. I was looking at that dude the other day. He tried to compare himself to Ravishing Rick Rude. He did have a physique, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He was buffed in the mud. I ain't gonna lie on that. He was buffed, but I think Ravishing Rick Rude was just a little more popular. But, man, dude had some funny promos, too, though, Mr. Wonderful, man.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Jarrett had funny promos, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
in the strut. I mean,
exactly.
you remember him and
He-
Ric Flair? He did the strut off in the ring, him
Yep.
and Ric Flair.
And he hit so many people with their guitar. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's JJ, Double J for me.
I mean, he had some solid arms, too. I don't know if that was his gene. His X factor was the big arms, but he had some solid arms, too, man. Like he was curling, just what he did most of his weight on curling. But I'm going Mr. Wonderful. Let me know who you got in the comments. I'm going Mr. Wonderful, though. Mr. Wonderful was cold, man. You got to be old school to know who Mr. Wonderful is, though, man. Dude,
Yeah,
pretty funny,
for
dude.
sure, for sure.
He used to have a robe like Ric Flair, too. Mr. Wonderful. Oh, man. Him and Bobby the Brain Heenan, man, going at each other all the time. But, yeah, guys, let us know what you got. My old school wrestling fans out there, man. Did I not play that? Uh-oh. I should have did that online.
We had some technical difficulties.
Let me see if I can pull that up real quick while we doing that. I want to see if I can play that video. I forgot I had a video in there.
Which video was it?
Let me see. I can't. I think. Let me see. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's share screen. Uh-oh. Let's share screen. Let's do the tab. Make sure we're on the right one. Let's see. Let's do this. And let's play it. Tell me what you think, bro.
It's not time to be having stupid arguments. To argue with a fool proves there are two. We've got to knock it off, knock all the stupid stuff out. If you hang around 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th. Like, I tell people, okay, you don't like what I'm saying. Has the other shit you've been doing worked? Hello?
What you think about that, bro? You know who
What
John
was
Hope
on?
is? You know who John Hope is?
Oh yeah, for sure. He makes a lot of good points.
Yeah.
But you can't argue with just results.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people do though.
You
People can see you successful. They can see that you got it, and they'll ask you about it. You said you got to put in the work. Oh man, ain't nobody studying that, man. That's bull, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like you're like, dude, I'm not fit to argue with you, man.
I'm gonna do it like this. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because you see that one out of 10 people make it doing that.
Right.
What you're gonna do that, but 8 out of 10 make it doing the work.
That's true.
I mean, a lot of success stories, or that one, oh man, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose weight, but I'm gonna eat whatever I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this and that. So people argue with results all the time.
Man, even though it's obvious, but yeah, they still argue
Yeah.
with it 100%. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments. Do you think John Hope be selling dreams, or do you think he actually be spitting game? You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's easy sometimes to say all these things when you on that level
For sure.
that he's on, and I think it'd be some stuff that they just don't tell you. Like sometimes they met the right person at the right
Yeah.
time, or they had some kind of connections, or they don't tell you about that kind of stuff. They just tell you about the base level, or like just about finance. And I think we should learn about finance too. I think that's one thing
yeah.
we should learn about finance too. And but just like when I was talking to Peel the other podcast about, they were saying how much it costs to live in Arkansas now comfortably. A lot of times people don't dawn on people how I was saying, like, if you making 81 or 82,000, even number 82,000, that's a comfortable living. And not saying you're rich, but you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people really understand, like, even when I grew up, I didn't think that was even possible to make that kind of money coming from Southwest, but it actually is.
Especially with a 9 to 5, just going to work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but they out there though, for real.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what is comfortable? You know what I mean? Am I gonna be driving the new Cadillac Escalade? You
Boy.
know what I mean? Or am I gonna live in the 8,000 square foot house? You know? What I mean? No, but you're gonna be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Why
Not
would you
really
want an
living cheap.
8,000 square foot house? You know how big that is? It's like the size of a Dollar General, probably. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna clean it up? People don't think about that. You want this big house. You don't think about the cleaning service, how much that costs. Because you're not cleaning that kind of house by yourself. I don't care how good OCD you are. You don't have that much OCD power, power bar, you know what I'm saying? To clean that much. It probably take you a week to clean the house, the whole house, probably.
And just keeping it at a good temperature. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Comfortable.
Boy, that's gonna cost you. Yeah, thermostat wise, yep. Probably got about 3 or 4 zones, probably more than that in the house. You know what I'm saying? So,
Now they just took your cost of living up.
boy, for real. All right, guys, go to the next slide. Pick one: the Kango bucket hat or the boonie hat. If you had to pick one.
That's a hard choice, you know what I mean? But I may go with the Kango, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The quality, the style, the variety of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a Kango.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I would have went with the Kango, but I think now that I'm older and I be going to the gun range, I really like the boonie hat, you know what I'm saying? It flares out a little bit wider and it keep the sun out for you. And but yeah, back in the day, though, Kango hats was the truth, though.
Yeah,
That was the baller hat, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a baller wear one of those. But yeah,
Yeah,
you probably get
LL.
them. You probably get them from the Chinese knockout store now. Yeah, boonie hats too. But yeah, I like the utility of a boonie hat, though. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, let us know in the comments. Kango bucket hat or the boonie hat? I think we on our last slide. That's what's up. So, starting from a beginner, just graduating from high school, what would you tell a kid, or what would be your strategy from what we know now in our 40s? What would be your self-development strategy from what you know now that we didn't know then? Because definitely didn't know a lot of stuff then.
You don't have to, like, it's best. Mistake don't kill you, one.
Right.
And you don't have to have it all together. We were like, one thing can go wrong. Like, you had to get a scholarship. Hey, you don't have to get a scholarship. Just keep moving forward, just little by little. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't put these timelines on yourself. You know, don't put these deadlines on yourself. Like, I need to be done with college by 25, and then I need to have six-figure income by 27. You know what I mean? Then I need. Don't have those. Just live life. Just work hard and just keep doing little by little, and you'll have what you need. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the doing nothing that kills you.
Boy, for real.
You know, it's okay to take a break, but years and 2 years and 3 years
Man.
of going nowhere, just being stagnant
100%.
will kill you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on my channel. I was saying you got to realize in the real world, your work time is longer than your break time. You know what I'm saying? You spend too much time in the break time, you're not being productive. You know what I'm saying? So, and for me, I think self-development is really finding out like what it entails to take on something. What's the commitment that it's gonna take? Like if you want to do an apprenticeship, not only time commitment, but what about enduring people gonna probably talk crazy to you sometimes. Like I say, they probably gonna have you work extra time. Like I say, you gotta pay your dues. You have to mentally commit to whatever you go into that it's not gonna always be perfect or great. You gotta understand, and even in nursing, people go in there, they don't tell you the nightmares like you can't flunk a test, you have to start over or some programs.
Yeah.
Like so you gotta be committed to staying on top of your game, you know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
make all B's
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it. You think like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. Just try.
Right.
Just try. Just keep
100%.
working towards your goal. You
Right.
don't have to do it full time. You
Right.
know, do it part time.
Mm-hmm.
Do it quarter time. It don't matter how much you do. Just keep moving forward.
Right. So the next one is career field selection, based on what you know now. Especially living in Little Rock, I think that's important. Whatever career field you pick.
It's always gonna be scary. You know what I mean? Because they're always gonna tell you that your career field is gonna change in 5 years,
Right.
10 years, and the technology is growing so fast. Don't get into IT because you get a degree, and then it changes. Then you're gonna your skills are gonna be outdated.
Right.
You paid all this money for a skill. They said it to scare you. Don't be scared. Just do it.
100%. I think one thing you have to look at is what's in demand. Maybe do like a top 5 or something like that, top 10. What's in demand in the city that you live in? Is it technology? Is it real estate? Is it nursing? Like nursing, technology, that's always going to be a need for that. Always. People going to need to be helped and nursed on. More businesses grow, you got to have technology. You got to have an IT team or you're going to be pretty much dead in the streets. That's just how it works. You got to have an IT infrastructure. Being a doctor, a lot of people don't like the path, but it's a payoff if you be a doctor. I mean, it's a money there, but there's also a commitment journey that it takes to get there.
Yeah, and do it now.
Yeah.
And do it when you're supposed to do it, because if you don't, let's say we live in the age and technology is growing so fast. Let's say I went to school. I could have went to school 10 years ago.
Right.
I could have went to school 20 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just got AI.
Boy, for
You
real.
know what I mean? Now that's the school thing you gotta compete with when you go to school.
Right.
They get AI grading your papers. You know what I mean? Da, da, da. It's ways to cheat and it's ways to get caught cheating. So it's best to do it now.
Yeah.
To do it at your, because it's gonna be something else coming up. It's gonna make school harder, possibly easier. So do it now.
Yeah. And then the last question is, what is some information that you would have known then that you did not know now? That you know now that you didn't know back then, as far as just about life that we didn't know in our 20s.
Everything costs.
Boy, everything, man.
So
That's a
a
good
lot of people don't go to school because it's costs. Oh, I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to mess my credit up. I don't want to do this. Hey, you're gonna have that debt
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyway. Yup.
You're gonna get it on nothing, clothes, frivolous stuff, or you can get it getting yourself a high level, high paying skill.
100%.
So everything costs, and spend the money. Spend the money.
Yeah, a lot of things, like when we talk about what I know now that we didn't know then, like say everything costs. You want to be independent on your own, not borrowing money from your parents. That costs. You want to have your own car. That costs. Even if you buy a cash car, you still have to pay for the maintenance of the car. You know, cooling leak, you got to get that fixed. Anything engine-wise, you got to get that fixed. And sometimes it ain't even the engine. It's them stupid sensors on newer cars that get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? It make you want to go back to getting a box Chevy where it's just engine and transmission, and that's it.
And
Unless
nobody
you put the
tells
electronics
you,
in there.
to get your oil changed.
Boy.
I'll give you some money. Hey, Mike, get your oil changed. Da, 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 da. You know, go to work. You know what I mean? You got to take off work to get your oil changed.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to take off work to go to get a doctor's appointment.
Boy.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
health is wealth. You know what I mean? It sounds good, but it's true.
yeah,
So you get this degree, you make all this money, but you have high cholesterol, you're fat, you're lazy, you know what I mean? And then you end up in a hospital, you know what I mean? Or my 600-pound life, you know what I mean?
God, you
That's
seen
you.
that 1,000-pound roommate?
Yeah, I mean,
Man, how can they make that and still keep a straight face? The people that's recording it, like the cameraman and stuff, and the production team, man, they be doing some wild stuff,
we can't
man.
smell them. You know what I mean? We watch videos of a person sitting in a basement, you know what I mean? And they have to wash up, you know, and they show you them washing up, you know what I mean? And
Well,
they
Ricky
can't-
Smiley said he was outside washing like a Dodge Charger. He's
Yeah.
outside with a pressure washer.
So take care
That's
of yourself.
crazy. Yeah, man.
Your body, you can grow.
How do you get
500,
to 1,000 pounds, bro? That's
600, 700, 800
How
pounds?
many years it take to get to that, man? Woo.
It's
It's scary.
just like you do positive stuff.
Yeah.
It keeps adding up. Those pounds keep adding.
Yeah.
So people, please pay attention to your health,
Man, for real.
the scale. You know what I mean? I know it's not fair. You know what I mean? Tamika, always been skinny. You know what I mean? So
But even the people I know, it be people that be skinny that got diet 'cause they can't put their sugar down. They can't put them Oreos down. So, yeah, man. Your health is important, man, because, like I said, you start losing your health. You can't buy your health back. You know what I'm saying? That's the tough
I
part.
just see some good-looking people
Boy.
in the grave.
Shoot, man, I just seen some crazy stuff, like, say, walking through ICU, man. Boy, that's some scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
Make you grateful, man, that you can even walk through and just see stuff, man. See somebody in the ICU, you see acting great. You're like, what in the world, man?
It's been 2 times. I've been
Yeah.
in the hospital bed, couldn't talk. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
thank God
boy.
I'm here today. You know what I mean? I got to see this birthday. So
Yeah, for sure. But all right, guys, we finna get ready and sign out this thing, man. Appreciate Jay for coming back on, man. Getting it right.
Hey, yeah, you will see me. You will see me. I'm back.
Shit, he back. Jay Strikes back. So be sure to check out Think Again Podcast weekly around 6 or 7. Also check on CTM Sports as well as we roll out stuff during the week. And please subscribe to CTM TV LR on all platforms.
And you can check out our old episodes.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
We
A lot of
221 episodes in, man.
A lot
It's
of
out there.
interesting subjects. A lot of good pick ones. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
So,
Let us know in the comments any topics you'd like to hear us talk about, discuss, any pick ones you'd like to us to make. We can talk about it. Let us know in the comments. Engage. Let us know what you think. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the love. We are signing out. Anything you want to say, bro? Before we get out of this
and
thing?
hey, come on. We'll interview you at your place of business. We are trying your food.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hey, if you want to be on the show, let us know. Reach out.
Yes. Reach out, hit us up on the message, either John Pettis or Michael Gray, hit us up. I know the timing it could be an issue, but let us know, man. We'll work it out, man. So, and we got some people in mind too we could be reaching out to. But shout out to everybody who's been watching, and we are signing out.